Hi, and welcome back. So today you're like, what are all these boring looking, usual kind of plants? Well, I got a little bit of a surprise here. For you can see right down here, if you get a little closer, look at that. That, my friend, is some wild grapes. Right off of the vine. Look at that. Some more down here, growing very low to the ground, and not all the vines have them. So I've been looking around here pretty prominently, and I finally found a very nice cluster, really nice ripe cluster. And that one there, I am gonna actually keep searching and try to harvest a whole bunch, because I plan on making a nice wild grape jam. So wild grape, or Vitis riparia, is its scientific name. And there's a couple of things to note about it, especially when you're harvesting. And I do just see that I'm all around some poison ivy, so I'm gonna have to take a nice shower later and wash my clothes. But anywho, to get on with it, there is a couple of poisonous lookalikes that I did want to mention. And the first one being Menisperum canadense, and that is referred to as common moonseed. Now it's going to have different leaves, and the seeds inside are actually going to be crescent-shaped seeds, relating to its name there, moonseed, and it'll only contain one. So a good way is the leaves are going to be different. They're going to be different compound leaves. So a good way to look at wild grape is you can see the leaf here, and it's got very serrated leaf edges or tooth edges, and you can see that the vine that it usually grows off of is a little bit more, I would like to say, barky color, less red for sure. Whereas there is another plant called the Virginia creeper, which is going to have different leaves as well. It contains a set of 5 leaves instead of just one compound leaf, which you can see here. This is all wild grape that you're looking at, by the way, in this video, but Virginia creeper is going to have blue berries that grow downward just like that and are about the same size, but they'll grow off of a really bright red vine, and as I mentioned, they'll have leaves here that are in a set of 5, so it's pretty easy to tell the difference. But if you just see the grapes growing, you may get a little excited and confuse it. Also, they do grow next to each other, the Virginia creeper and the wild grape, so just be careful when you're harvesting as well, guys. A couple of other things to note: the wild grape is going to contain 1 to 3 teardrop shaped seeds, whereas the moonseed is going to have only one that's crescent shaped. So if you find yourself accidentally eating one and you get a really crescent shaped one seed, you may have to rethink. And look at all those unripe ones back there, by the way, of wild grape. Get distracted so easily. But pretty cool stuff. I'm going to harvest up a whole bunch of these nice ripe ones, continue looking amongst this field here. Good places to look for wild grape. You can see some more here. And this was the one that I featured not too long ago, but I was looking and absolutely none have wild grapes on them. So I don't know if some birds got to them, insects or what, or these ones didn't get pollinated, but that's okay. I'm checking around these smaller, low-growing, bushy ones, and I'm tending to find them more frequently, which is pretty nice. So I did try some of these, which was pretty awesome. They have a very tart flavor right now, but right now is the time to go out and at least search for them. If you want to come back later on when it does frost to get a more sweeter berry or grape, you can. But just keep in mind that some early birds and early squirrels maybe and chipmunks might get there before you do. So I like to harvest them now, and if you don't want to eat them as a trailside snack, good way to do it is to preserve them up, especially if you find a whole bunch. And I'm going to make a nice wild grape jam simply by boiling down these berries for a little bit, then taking that batch, adding some honey, and boiling that up again till it gets to a more syrupy consistency, and getting a nice jar to can it off and water boil it, water bath it, and it'll be good to go for quite a while. So great stuff here, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned. Ooh, nice bumblebee coming in here. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that guy there, but nice bumblebee. And we'll see y'all soon for sure. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, guys. Oh, I think I almost forgot. Good places to find wild grape. Another name for it is called riverbank grape, and it's probably got a few other names as well, but it does like more sunny open areas. So a nice big clearing like this all around there is where I'm going to be looking, but also along rivers you'll find this stuff, and just in other sunny patches of forest. So if you live in Canada, and or if you have a very similar temperate region as I live in, I would recommend going out searching for these wild grapes. Right now is the time, early fall, whereas before when I sorry, my voice, I know it gets all crackly and stuff, I'm very sorry, but whereas before I showed you guys the wild grape and it was about midsummer, so there was no chance of them having any grapes at that time. So very glad I got to get right in here and show you guys them finally. Let's get one more good shot at it before I let you guys go. There we go. Wild grape. That's a nice cluster too, because wild grape is going to be a lot smaller than your usual grapes. I tend to see the clusters more that size, but even that is still pretty good. Okay, folks, take care, and we'll see y'all soon.